Have you ever paused to wonder why some familiar faces in Hollywood suddenly appear more sculpted, more refined, almost like a different version of themselves? A growing number of viewers have started referring to this shift as "ompic face," but the label only scratches the surface. What truly lies beneath these noticeable changes? Across the United States, audiences are raising thoughtful questions. Are these transformations influenced by evolving wellness trends, personal journeys, or the quiet but constant expectations of maintaining a timeless image in the spotlight? In this video, we'll explore a range of recognizable public figures whose evolving appearances have sparked widespread curiosity, and take a closer, more balanced look at the factors that may shape what we see. Some perspectives might challenge what you think you know. Yet in the case of LaToya Jackson, the situation remained unclear. Earlier updates mentioning medical visits led some viewers to believe there might be more behind the changes than a simple lifestyle shift. Without confirmed details, discussion often fills the gaps with interpretation, where concern can slowly turn into speculation. Some longtime followers have even suggested she may have faced private health matters away from the public eye. In today's fast digital environment, however, those gaps rarely stay open for long, and partial information can quickly turn into a widely shared narrative before anything is officially clarified. That sense of familiarity is also what made her recent appearances such a focal point of discussion. While promoting the stage adaptation of Burlesque for London's West End theatre scene, Christina Aguilera appeared in newly circulated photos that showed a more refined and visibly altered look. Observers quickly noted sharper facial contours and a leaner overall appearance compared to earlier public images. As the photos spread online, reactions came almost instantly. Most responses were not critical, but rather expressed surprise and curiosity, with many viewers commenting that she looked noticeably different from the version of her they were used to seeing over the years. When a celebrity has been in public view for decades, even small changes can feel significant to fans. Aesthetic experts often note that shifts in body weight can subtly affect facial structure and overall balance. Christina Aguilera has not publicly addressed the speculation. She continues focusing on her work and performances while public discussion unfolds online. What stood out most for viewers was the contrast between her familiar, long-term image and her more recent appearance, which made the change feel especially noticeable. There was a moment in pop culture when Meghan Trainor wasn't just dominating the charts, she was also shaping a broader cultural dialogue about how people see themselves. When her breakout single All About That Bass rose to global attention in 2014, it carried more than an infectious rhythm and upbeat melody. Beneath its surface, the track echoed a clear message that questioned narrow ideals of beauty often seen in entertainment spaces. In that era, Meghan presented a public image filled with brightness, confidence, and a willingness to stand apart from conventional pop expectations. For many listeners, especially younger audiences navigating their own self-image, she became associated with themes of self-acceptance and individuality. The core idea resonated simply but strongly. Identity doesn't need to be reshaped to fit external standards, and belonging isn't defined by a single image or size. For several years, that image felt steady and closely tied to her artistic identity. But over time, public attention shifted as changes in appearance became more noticeable, leading fans to compare past and present photos and discuss the evolution of her look. In interviews and on social media, Meghan Trainor shared that she made lifestyle adjustments, including exercise, improved nutrition, and professional health guidance. She also mentioned working with medical support as part of her overall wellness journey, a topic that has become widely discussed in modern entertainment culture. Reactions were mixed. Some appreciated her openness as rare honesty in a highly curated industry, while others used the moment to reflect on how public figures are constantly viewed through shifting standards of appearance and expectation. Others felt more conflicted, questioning whether the changes complicated the body positivity message that first brought her widespread recognition. The discussion grew more visible when Meghan Trainor made a light, playful adjustment to a lyric, during a live performance of All About That Bass, briefly rephrasing a well-known line in a way that shifted its original framing. The moment was small and even humorous on the surface, but it carried symbolic weight for many viewers. A song once seen as challenging rigid beauty expectations now appeared to be interacting with them in a more complex, evolving way. From there, a broader question naturally emerged. Is this simply the normal transformation of an artist growing over time, or a reflection of how even messages about self-acceptance can subtly change under the influence of an industry that is always watching, always interpreting? For years in Hollywood, the spotlight has often felt like a silent clock, urging many actresses to keep pace with ever-changing ideals. Yet Brooke Shields followed a noticeably different path. Beginning her journey at a young age in front of the camera, and later gaining recognition through films such as Pretty Baby and The Blue Lagoon, she cultivated an image rooted in quiet confidence rather than constant transformation. As trends evolved and styles shifted, Brooke appeared to move forward with a steady presence that felt both grounded and intentional. Her public image reflected not a pursuit of fleeting ideals, but a deeper sense of balance, composure, and authenticity qualities that continued to resonate even under the ever-watchful gaze of Hollywood. That's why her appearance at the Screen Actors Guild Awards quickly became a topic of widespread conversation. Images from the evening revealed a more refined silhouette, with facial contours appearing more defined and a noticeably lighter presence overall. Some observers linked this shift to broader patterns within the industry, where evolving aesthetics often influence public perception, while others pointed to the familiar visual effect in which rapid physical changes can subtly alter how features are perceived on camera. Across online spaces, reactions moved between curiosity, reflection, and thoughtful concern, highlighting how closely audiences follow even the smallest transformations. True to the composed public image she has carried for years, Brooke Shields chose not to respond directly to the growing speculation. That quiet approach left space for interpretation and, in many ways, deepened the conversation. What made the moment resonate wasn't just a shift in appearance, but the meaning people attached to it. Over time, Brooke has often emphasized the value of embracing change naturally and questioning narrow ideals of beauty. So when someone so closely linked to that perspective seems to present a different image, it naturally invites reflection. Is it simply a personal evolution unfolding in the public eye, or a subtle illustration of the expectations that can shape even the most established figures? Not every shift in Hollywood begins with a visible transformation. Sometimes, it starts with a single line delivered into a microphone that instantly changes the mood in the room. When comedian Nikki Glaser appeared on stage at the Golden Globe Awards, she wasn't addressing rumors or personal changes, but instead delivered a sharp opening joke, referencing the growing conversation around rapid body transformations in Hollywood. The line drew immediate reaction laughter mixed with a brief sense of discomfort because many in the audience recognized the underlying reference. It wasn't just a punchline, it reflected a topic that had already been circulating widely across entertainment discussions. In that moment, humor and cultural observation overlapped, turning a simple introduction into a reflection of how sensitive and closely watched appearance-related conversations have become in the industry. By that point, conversations around rapid changes in appearance within Hollywood were already circulating more openly. The term Ozempic face had begun appearing in media discourse, used to describe a more hollowed or sharply contoured facial look that some people associate with significant or rapid weight loss. The expression is linked to Ozempic, originally developed for managing type 2 diabetes, but later widely discussed in public conversations around weight loss and body changes. When comedian Nikki Glaser addressed the topic during her appearance at the Golden Globe Awards, she did not approach it with caution or avoidance. Instead, her comments reflected a broader cultural tension already present in entertainment spaces. In later discussions and interviews, she reinforced a simple perspective. If individuals choose medical or professional support in their personal health journeys, those decisions should not automatically become a source of stigma or public judgment. Her comments pointed to a wider idea that public reactions often come not just from change itself, but from discomfort with openly discussing body transformation. This made her a central figure in a growing cultural debate. The discussion expanded beyond individuals to how Hollywood reacts when physical changes become visible and widely interpreted. Humor in this space can quickly shift from entertainment to social commentary. When Nikki Glaser spoke at the Golden Globe Awards, she wasn't describing herself but observing the industry. Her words reflected a quiet truth many had noticed, but rarely said openly: how fast public opinion forms around appearance, and how strongly it shapes the narrative that follows. Not all changes in Hollywood arrive with headlines or official statements. Some unfold more quietly, leaving the public to interpret fragments of information over time. In the case of LaToya Jackson, the conversation seemed to begin in a more subtle way. In recent social media posts, she appeared in brief videos filmed in what looked like a clinical setting. Speaking calmly but carefully, she mentioned returning for a follow-up visit and expressed a hope for support and positive thoughts from viewers. The short clips quickly drew attention online, where audiences began to discuss and speculate, filling in the gaps with their own interpretations of what they had seen. She did not provide further explanation about the purpose of those visits, and after those brief updates, she appeared to step back from public visibility for a period of time. When she later re-emerged during a performance appearance in Dubai, images from the event began circulating quickly across social platforms. Viewers noted a visible change in appearance, describing a slimmer silhouette and more defined facial structure. As is often the case in today's fast-moving entertainment landscape, online reactions formed almost instantly, ranging from concern to speculation about possible causes behind the transformation. In modern celebrity culture, physical change is frequently interpreted through a wide lens of assumptions, where wellness trends, personal health journeys, and industry pressures are all discussed side by side, even when no official explanation has been given. Yet in the case of LaToya Jackson, the situation felt less straightforward. Earlier posts hinted at ongoing medical visits, suggesting something more than a simple lifestyle change. This is where things become complicated. Without clear details, public discussion often shifts from concern to speculation. Some longtime followers believe she has quietly dealt with private health matters away from the spotlight. But in today's media environment, silence doesn't last long. Small clues quickly turn into fast-moving narratives before the full picture is known. Some transformations happen under the spotlight, while others develop more quietly over time. When Kelly Osbourne appeared on the red carpet at the Grammy Awards, attention quickly turned toward her evolving appearance. Dressed in an elegant look and sporting a platinum blonde style distinct from her earlier image, she appeared notably slimmer in recent photographs. Observers pointed out more defined facial contours and a changed overall silhouette, which immediately sparked discussion across social platforms. Rather than focusing on speculation, many conversations centered on how public figures are often viewed through the lens of visible change, where even gradual personal evolution becomes highly noticeable under constant media attention. Within minutes, social media began circulating comparisons and interpretations, with some users referencing the term Ozempic face, a phrase often used online to describe changes in facial appearance that people associate with rapid weight loss. Months before the red carpet moment, Kelly Osbourne had already spoken publicly about her health journey. She explained that her lifestyle adjustments, including dietary changes, were made following medical guidance after concerns about potential health risks linked to diabetes after the birth of her child in 2022. Her comments helped shift parts of the discussion toward a broader context of personal health management, where public perception, private medical advice, and visible change often intersect in complex and highly scrutinized ways. She also acknowledged at one point that she may have pushed herself too intensely before working to re-establish a more sustainable balance, though online discourse rarely slows once a narrative gains momentum. Another layer of context was often mentioned less frequently. Kelly Osbourne has spoken in the past about the emotional strain her family has experienced in recent years, as her father, rock musician Ozzy Osbourne, has faced ongoing health challenges. In many cases, periods of emotional stress and life change are known to influence daily habits and overall well-being in subtle but significant ways. Even so, public conversation ultimately remained largely focused on her visible transformation, reflecting how strongly appearance continues to dominate discussion in entertainment culture, sometimes outweighing the broader personal context behind it. For decades, one trait has consistently defined Sharon Osbourne: a willingness to speak openly rather than remain guarded. Known for her direct presence in interviews and on television, she has often addressed personal and health-related topics without hesitation. So when she appeared at recent red carpet events in her 70s with a noticeably slimmer appearance, it naturally drew public attention. Observers commented on a more streamlined silhouette and sharper facial definition, leading to widespread discussion online, especially when she appeared alongside her daughter, Kelly Osbourne. Rather than focusing on speculation, the moment highlighted a familiar pattern in celebrity culture where visible changes in appearance often become amplified through comparison, timing, and the long public history audiences associate with well-known figures. Mother and daughter appearing together with noticeably changed looks quickly became a major talking point in entertainment media. Sharon Osbourne later spoke openly about using Ozempic and shared that she lost a significant amount of weight during that period. She also said the change happened faster than she expected. Her honesty added another layer to the discussion, highlighting how modern weight loss methods and public visibility often intersect in celebrity culture. Sharon Osbourne has openly shared her thoughts on the aging process, highlighting the natural changes that come with growing older. She notes that as we age, both the body and facial structure undergo significant transformations. These shifts can become even more pronounced after experiences like weight loss, which may alter the way skin and features appear. Entering her 70s, Sharon reflects on how these changes are a normal part of life, offering a candid perspective on embracing the realities of aging. For many years, Nicole Kidman has been regarded as one of Hollywood's most enduring figures, known for her refined presence, striking screen presence, and consistent artistic evolution. Rising to global recognition through films like Moulin Rouge, and later earning an Academy Award for The Hours, she built a career defined by versatility and long-term reinvention. Even in her late 50s, she continues to take on major roles across both film and television, maintaining a steady presence in high-profile productions. Her career reflects a rare continuity in an industry that often shifts quickly, marked by sustained discipline and a willingness to explore new creative directions across decades. Yet during a recent appearance at the Golden Globe Awards, some viewers noticed what they interpreted as a visible shift in her appearance. Photographs showed a leaner silhouette and more defined facial features, which quickly became a topic of online discussion. The reaction, however, was not limited to typical entertainment commentary. Many responses carried a more reflective tone, with audiences expressing concern alongside curiosity. Over the past year, Nicole Kidman has also faced deeply personal moments, including the loss of her mother, while continuing a demanding schedule of film and television work. In previous interviews, she has spoken generally about how grief and emotional strain can influence both mental and physical well-being, adding another layer to how the public interprets visible changes in long-established figures. For many viewers, that added context made the public response feel more reflective than judgmental. Nicole Kidman has not directly addressed speculation about her appearance, instead continuing with her professional schedule, attending events, promoting projects, and maintaining the composed presence she has long been known for. Ultimately, The discussion highlights a familiar pattern in public life: how quickly visible change can become a topic of interpretation, especially for figures who have remained in the spotlight for decades. And with that, we reach the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the next update. See you next time.